with Samoa Joe in NXT. Apparently his unique deal still allows him to work indie events. He just can't work for a company like TNA. So he's probably also going to do like Lucha Underground. But he could potentially work some Ring of Honor dates. Or do some New Japan dates. Which I think could actually be a great way to get some of the other talent that's like, I don't need e-money. Would you like some e-money? I mean, you know, I wouldn't mind seeing maybe like AJ Styles wrestle a couple of matches in NXT. Does he make it to the main roster? No, not really. But to make NXT a roadworthy brand, bring in the occasional older star and like your The Brian Kendrick and your Rhino. I think Rob Van Dam would be a shoo-in too for something like NXT. But if you can bring in some indie guys, and they'd be like, you work with us for a couple of weeks. We'll go to the performance center, work out there, meet some other guys. Share your overall talent. And if you want to go back over to Japan, work Japan for a couple of months. Come back over here. We shoot like 4 episodes like one time. Use you, for a couple of days. Shoot some stuff for about a month worth of NXT. You can go back over, do your Ring of Honor stuff, do your New Japan stuff. That could lead to a lot of really great indie guys who could show up and do a little bit of work in NXT. Just rocket the stock of NXT. And at the same time, also allow them to get so much more money during their indie bookings. Because they'll have a little bit more of a mainstream exposure on the network, which they can really easily leverage going to another location. It is awesome seeing Joe. I think if they do make a good deal with Joe and he makes it to the main roster, I would almost want to say we need to go back to a roster split. If you look at the names that could be called up pretty soon, you've got your Finn Balor. Here's my thoughts on Finn Balor. Just take my money. Just take it. It's Finn Balor. He's got a great look. Just freaking take it. Just take it. So with people like Balor, people like Neville, people like Joe, people like Owens, give them a little bit of seasoning, give them a mouthpiece, someone like a Baron Corbin, with all the women they can bring up. It almost makes sense that instead of having 5 hours of the exact same storylines, to go back to making SmackDown your more athletic show with more of your indie guys, so they can work a better style. They get longer matches, the promos are shorter, and then you turn Raw back into your flagship show where you tend to have longer promos, a little more storyline development outside of in-ring work, and shorter in-ring segments.